Hello, everyone. I'm Bat Dad, and welcome to another edition of Midweek Minutes. I hope you had the opportunity to enjoy the Labor Day holiday with your family, for holidays are a time for us to connect with those we truly love. On Sunday, we were able to connect with the Word of God as we continued our study in the book of Ephesians. It was a beautiful message. It was taken from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 28 to 29. It reads, "If you are a thief, stop stealing. Begin using your hands for honest work, and then give generously to others in need. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them." Pastor Mike gave us 3 points. Point 1, Christ is calling us to a positive, productive new life. Number 2, beautiful hands are helping hands. And 3, the most beautiful lips are those lips that speak encouraging words. The title of the message was Beautiful Hands and Beautiful Lips. Now, it might be hard for you to take me seriously in this getup, but hear me out. When my son Austin turned 5, we had a big birthday party, and the theme was the Bat family. We had little Bat Boy, Ava was Bat Sis, big bro Andre was Bat Bro, loving mom was Bat Mom, and me, I'm Bat Dad. Now, we had a great time, many memories and pictures to reflect back on. But one thing I gleaned from that experience is years later, through the inspiration of this shirt and God's revelation, I came up with an acronym that helps sum up what being a godly father is all about. BAT, bearing, affirming, training. Bearing with all of my children's challenges, affirming them through always speaking positive and loving words, and training, setting the example through what I do and through what I say. Now, as you can see, I'm on my roof. I first started coming up here to get a better angle to be able to cut my palm trees. But one thing I've learned since coming up here is that when you overcome the obstacles that are in front of you, you put yourself in position to accomplish the things you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about gardening and landscaping. Now, I'm also passionate of other things. But one thing I'm passionate about that I was able to put on display this past Sunday is basketball. They say that soccer worldwide is the beautiful game, but I believe basketball is the beautiful game. For you can just pick up and play, and anyone can play basketball, and it brings people together, and that's beautiful. This past Sunday, we had an opportunity to come together with some of our church family. We had the older guys against the younger guys in a 3-on-3 competition right here. And we ended up splitting the series, and us older guys decided to move game 3 to some far distant time. We couldn't handle it. It was too hot. But we were able to have fun, and the family members that were here were able to see something that was very entertaining. But it was nothing compared to the beautiful display that the NBA players put on. Right now, they're in the NBA playoffs, and the team that's slated to win it all is the Los Angeles Lakers. And I was watching the game, and I was just struck, not by the athleticism of LeBron James and the other acrobatic moves that are put on by the other players, but I was struck by the Lakers' culture. Whenever a Laker player falls to the ground, a teammate rushes to their aid and helps them up. And that just made me think of how we should be as Christians. It's beautiful when we see other believers rushing to the aid of others, when we see other believers being helpful and speak encouraging to those in their workplaces, those in supermarkets, those that they come into contact with, their neighbors. That's just so beautiful. And coming up on the roof, I've been able to see that there's so much beauty around us, but we have to rise above it. We have to be able to elevate ourselves. And not that we're looking down on people, but we're elevating ourselves through the Word of God because we have the mind of Christ. For you see, in order to display beautiful hands and beautiful lips, we have to see beauty. We have to see the beauty that is in the gospel, that is in the Word of God. And it's only then that we're able to display that beauty. So I encourage you today to rise above the challenges and the obstacles that you have in life. Put yourself in position to help. I reminded you of the Lakers game where they helped each other up. It's hard to help somebody up if you're down on the ground with them. You have to be in position to reach down and help them up. So find ways to be in position to reach down and help somebody up in their time of need through what you do and through what you say. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Midweek Minutes. Hope you join us again next week. And remember, I'm Bat Dad.